Hello everyone, welcome. Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. How is everybody doing? Hey Miss Tricia, how are you, my sweet friend? We are back again. So we got pink tonight. We got pink. So I'm going to use the pink 10-inch mesh. And we're going to make, but with God, all things are possible. I love that sign. How has your day been? I'm going to roll it up on this side, pinch it, and I'm going to roll it on this side, pinch it, and then scrunch it together. I want to do the inside first. Yeah. And I'm going to turn it sideways. And it's going to roll down. Let me get that off of my phone. There's Miss Andrea. Hey, Miss Andrea, how are you this evening? Did you have a good day? We are going to make, I call this a spring wreath, but it honestly could be used all year because the sign is just like an inspirational sign. Thank you for the Christmas card. I love it. Slept most of the afternoon again. Bless your heart. You're mighty welcome for the Christmas card. We're just going to have to keep praying that you get to feeling better. Because Miss Tricia, it ain't no fun to feel bad. It is absolutely no fun. And if you're like me, if you're sleeping during the day, you got to be feeling really bad. I'm not a big sleeper in the day. In fact, after I was sick back the early summer, I would get up, fix my husband breakfast, and go back to bed. Not to bed, I'd lay down on the couch and go back to sleep for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's not like me. So if I was sleeping during the daytime, and I did that for, I don't know, a couple of months. This sickness is going around now. It's just hard to get over. So, and y'all, I've cut my 10-inch mesh. I cut it at 23-inch in length. There's my sweet mama, Miss Pat. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how are you? Miss Andrea. Oh, good. I was looking for you at 4. Then I went back to this morning's live and realized you said 5. That's okay, Miss Andrea. I probably said, there's no telling what I said. I will be live in the membership in the morning at 11. Thank you for the Christmas card. It is beautiful. You are so very welcome, Miss Andrea. Wasn't much, but I still love I'm an old soul, and I like Christmas cards and stuff. Fine, how are you? I'm good, Miss Bonnie. I am good, good, good. I hope everybody had a wonderful and blessed Christmas. Y'all, I did get my trees and everything put up. I still got to make some beds and do a little bit of that stuff, but I got the blow-up mattresses let down and the trees put up and the decorations. I did not get my garlands around my doors taken down. That'll be in a week or two. That'll be whenever, no hurry. But the trees and all, you know, it just makes your house feel so cluttered and so, but I love the light. So it's kind of bittersweet. I like the twinkling lights, but I like for, you know, the space. Because I have to move furniture around and all that kind of stuff just to get the trees in there. And, you know, adding on every year just don't help. I made the big old life-size nutcracker. So it didn't help that I had another big fixture in there, you know. But I love it. And I already have my Grinch. I have my Grinch tree. I have my snow tree. And then my red and white tree. Then my little pencil tree that's got, you know, pictures. I make ornament pictures. So I got them on a tree. They're, most of them are on furniture dollies, and I just roll them into my office and leave them until I'm ready to pull them out again. The office is getting full. The back foyer to the back door, that little area, I had the Grinch set up in there and the Grinch tree. And so when I put that up last night, my husband was like, hey, it's empty in here. I like it. I'm like, no, don't get used to that, because in a few minutes, I'm going to have everything put back. Y'all, we're supposed to get down. What is the temperature where y'all are at? What about this weather? It was warm for us on Christmas. And I say warm, it was, what was it, between 50 and 60? Well, tomorrow night it's supposed to be in the 20s here. I think the high tomorrow is between 48 or 50. So we're going to be getting chilly. So are y'all, is it cold or warm where y'all are at? I'll turn this camera down just a second. I forgot about it. I'll turn it down and so y'all can see better what I'm doing. If y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up for me. And let me get down right here. Get y'all closer down. This is my tool. I'm going to move it because mesh loves tool. Edges of the mesh likes to grab onto it and don't like to let go either. So I've cut these at 23 inches also. Maybe I won't knock them over. Andrea says we're in the upper 60s, 40s at night. Well, y'all are cooling down a little bit, aren't you, Miss Andrea? Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. Now we're going to take, let me move that on down out of the way a little bit. I don't want to block y'all's view with mesh. Just rolling it. These are 23-inch cuts also. Northern Illinois, and it's 37 rain again tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I forget when we're getting rain again. Now, if it's going to be cold, I would just as soon it go ahead and, give us a little of that white stuff. Snow, that's because we don't never get it hardly ever. So that would be nice to have a little dusting, because our snow, when we get it, it is here today and gone tomorrow. Yes, finally a little cooler, right? At least you can kind of halfway enjoy Christmas when it seems a little cooler, This thing's fixing to take off. Y'all got some 4-inch ribbon. And this one's not going to have like ribbon tails and all that in these little poops here. This is going to be a little bit different. Need to change it up every once in a while, right? Do something a little different. This is not my normal night to be on, so, and I think I forgot to even make a post, come to think of it. Y'all, it's been a little busy of a day, so I didn't get it posted on YouTube that I was going to be live tonight. So there's that. Yes. Hey, Queen, oh so crafty, how are you, my sweet friend? Long time no see. And there's John Ray. Hey, John Ray. How was y'all's Christmas? Miss Queen Oh So Crafty and Mr. John Ray. How was your Christmas? Well, Santa Claus good to y'all. He tried to tell me I wasn't good. Told him I was as good as I could be. I attempted to be good anyway. I was trying to. I've been under the weather. Bless your heart. I am so sorry. Y'all, I probably won't be on tomorrow night. It'll probably be next week, because we got some things we're going to be in and out. But hopefully by the end of next week, I'll be back on track. All the going in and out and company in and out and all that gets straightened out, and hopefully we will get back to normal after next week. A halfway normal schedule anyway. Oh, Queen Oh So Crafty, we know what you mean. That autocorrect, that thing, try the prediction of the text. Hey, it don't halfway know what we want to say. It's going to say its own thing. You type in one thing, and then when you mash send, it's totally different than what you text. Believe me. My Christmas was very nice. I got to spend time with my grandbabies. Oh, that's so sweet. Y'all, let me tell y'all what I did. John's Ray says I got some coal, so I'll be warm this winter. You're so funny, John Ray. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we played the saran wrap game, and we also played a game where you cut a hole in the middle of a plate, and you got these cards. It's got numbers on it, and it's on a string, and then the string goes through the center of the plate, and you pull a string, and whatever number is on that card, you go pick that gift out. And it was, you know, nothing fancy, but just little gifts and little happies. So one of them had a bag of coal, and I put some candy in it and a $5 bill. My husband throws it at me. I said, I'll take it. When he figured out there was money in it, he decided he wanted it back. So that was an Indian giver, you know. Isn't that what we used to say years ago? Might get in trouble for saying it nowadays, but give somebody something and take it back. But let me tell y'all what wait for things to get back to normal too. I know, Miss Tricia, I am right there with you. It is crazy, and I like routine. I like being in a routine. Get me out of my routine, and I'm just kind of like forget things. It just gets crazy. But let me tell y'all. So I was so proud. On Friday I had made Oreo balls, and I had made the peppermint candy with the chocolate and the Oreo cookies in it. So proud of myself. Had it all ready. So I had that done. Worked on that all day Friday. And my oldest son gets here. And, okay, we got our mesh in there. Pretty. So my oldest son gets here, and he's like, oh, I got to put in the tool real quick. Let's put in the tool. I cut this tool at 6 inches wide, and I cut it at 10 inch. So I'll do this while I tell y'all about my candy. I was so proud of it. I had it on a little charger plate, and those colors on the wreath is so pretty. Thank you, Queen Oh So Crafty. As routine is most of the time, right? Thank you, Ms. Andrea. So the charger plate I had it on was a deep dark red. It was pretty, and it had little fake little diamond thingies on it, going around the edge of the plate. And that was oh so pretty, and I had it in the refrigerator. So I was going to take it out and show him my candy. I attempted to take it out. I had my iced coffee in a cup sitting in there, and I almost knocked it over. So to keep from knocking it over, I grabbed the plate up, and I grabbed it on the edge, probably about that far in, grabbed it, and it was heavy because it had all that chocolate and stuff on it. Yeah, it hit the edge of the refrigerator door, and down it went to the floor. Oh, my candy! So part of it went in the refrigerator. Part of it went on the floor. Most of it went on the floor. So I was like, okay, get the dustpan, sweep it up. So we got a little bit of it, the part that just was right there in the refrigerator. I saved that part, but the rest of it I did throw it away. So that was the start of it on Sunday morning. Sunday, I guess right after lunch, noontime, when they started getting here. But we did have a good time, even if we didn't need those. Anyway, I had what we call a gooey cake, and it was delicious. And I had a pineapple cake. Oh, that pineapple cake is good. And it's got pineapples and Cool Whip and vanilla pudding for the icing. Oh my goodness. 5-second rule. That don't work with my crew, John Ray. Now me, I would be okay with it, you know. I'd be like, hey. Because it wasn't, you know, it was chocolate. It was hard. It wasn't, you know, nothing liquid, so nothing would stick to it, but so, but we had pineapple cake and we had gooey cake, and I made pistachio salad, and oh my goodness. Listen, it took 20 seconds sometime or something. Right? I agree. 100%. Y'all, I've almost got this around. Got it around the top. Let's get it around the bottom. Then we can put our bow on here. I already had the bow made. I made it, listen, earlier in the year because I was going to make this over the summer, and it just never got done. It's one of those things that, you know, you have good intentions, and I had made something else with that ribbon, and so I just went ahead and made the bow. And I thought, well, I'll get around to it. I never did get around to it, so here we are. The end of December, and we're making a spring wreath. We got to get ready for Valentine's, y'all. Oh, pineapple upside down cake. Oh, me too, John Ray. And this wasn't really a pineapple upside down cake, but let me tell you how easy this cake is. You mix a can of crushed pineapples, 4 eggs, a half a cup of oil, and a yellow cake mix. Just the yellow cake mix mixture. So that's all you put in this cake. And you bake it on 350 for about 30 minutes. You take it out, let it cool, and then you mix up your tub of Cool Whip. And then I used about 12 ounces of pineapples. I did not drain them. And then your instant vanilla pudding. Mix that up, and then I poked holes in the cake when it got cool, and put the icing over that, and then put it in the refrigerator because it's Cool Whip and all. Let me tell you, that is the simplest cake, and it is so good. If you like pineapple, you like that. It's pineapple and Cool Whip. You just can't get it no better than that. You got my attention with pineapple. Well, if you was close enough, John Ray, I would give you some. I'd make you a pineapple cake. For sure. It was so yummy. You had me at pineapple. We don't have but 2 more of these. So, what did y'all have to eat for Christmas? I had corn chowder too, and some, you know, you can buy the biscuit mix, the Red Lobster biscuit mix, and I made biscuits too to go with the corn chowder. And oh, John Ray, you probably like that, although it's got a little jalapeno taste to it. I get this chicken mix, and I usually get it when we go to Pigeon Forge at the Three Bears store. Anyway, it's on the main strip there, and it's you put a can of pineapple in it, 2 cans of chicken, some mayonnaise, some sour cream, some pickle relish. Mix it up with this mix in this little bag, and let me tell you, it is so good. Let's see, have y'all ever seen a pink pineapple? No, I haven't. I hadn't seen a pink pineapple. I've seen one on a cooking show. Oh my goodness. Did they dye it with food coloring, or was it just like that? That's interesting. All right, y'all know we're doing this different because usually my sign is over here, my bow is over here. So let me get this little thingy right here. Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge is way too busy this time of year. Yes, they are. No, it grew that way. Oh, wow. Well, that just sounds too neat. Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg has grown so much. My mom and dad started going, Lord, I don't know how long ago. Mama, you can put it in the comments. Before I was born, before my sister was born, my sister's 58, so they've been going way before she was born, so 60 plus years. And we've always been, every year, sometimes several times a year. And it has just gotten so commercialized. But I still love to go. I'll have to look up again. My neighbor showed me. Oh, wow. This sign wants to run away from me. Blue Ridge, Georgia is beautiful. Place to visit. I live very close. Oh, wow. I may be in Savannah, Georgia. But I know you're up in Tennessee, but I got to run over to Savannah, Georgia. I'm 2 miles from Georgia. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's neat. That is so neat. The South has beautiful places to visit. the south, but so does the north. Oh my goodness. And y'all, I've been out west one time, and you know, out in the desert and all, it is beautiful over there too. I'm not sure it was a cooking competition or one of those type shows. Yeah, I wonder if it was sweet too. Y'all, pineapple is good, and it's good for you. So this is the last little wire I've got on here. I cut my pinky off. Close to Savannah, Georgia. Oh my goodness, John Ray. Bless your heart. I would love to taste it. Yes, pineapple is so good. I'm going to have to Google that. John Ray, what was you doing when you cut it off at Fort Stewart? You was in the service, wasn't you? So we're gonna put this over here. I'm gonna go right elbow here. Be careful, John Ray. He'll be cutting his fingers off. And y'all, this is a 4-inch ribbon here. Okay. All right, we have the bow attached. And y'all want to know something? I'm going to tell y'all. I forgot to plug my hot glue gun in. So that's what it says so far. And I was going to get me some more greenery and I forgot it. Look how pretty these are. Oh. Your pharmacy called? John Ray, what was you doing to cut your finger off? Y'all, hang on. Let me get a piece of greenery over here. I slam forgot to grab a piece. But it ain't far at all. It is just right here. I'll just get the whole bucket. Because I want some of this light color. It'll just be pretty with all those pretty pink colors. Let's see. All right. Why did I do that? All right, we will cut some of this off. Cutting is camouflage. Oh no, personal carrier. Okay. Well, you be careful cutting things off, John Ray. That's just not too good at all. So y'all tell me what kind of food did y'all have for Christmas? That way I'll know what I missed out on. for not coming in the National Guard. I thought you were in the service of some kind. I wasn't sure what part of the service. So what kind of yummy food did y'all have? All right, we're going to cut like a few of these apart while my hot glue gun is getting hot, because I forgot to turn it on. I remember thinking a while ago I didn't need to turn it on too early, but then I forgot to turn it on at all. How about that? So one of our sons did not get to come this Christmas. The night before, he called and he got on the interstate and somebody come up on a ramp, never stopped, come up right up on them. Airbags blew and all that, so thank goodness he was okay. The worst part was he didn't get to come. That was the worst part of that. All right. So, but we were thankful that he was okay. So we have 3 sons between us. 2 were here. Get that out of the way. Okay. Pretty, look at that. It's just like a soft green. You guys have a good night. Okay, Queen Oh So Crafty. Thank you. I hope you get to feeling better, sweetheart. Turkey, ham, green beans, cranberry sauce. Oh, I love cranberry sauce. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and dinner rolls. Oh, yummy, Miss Andrea. That sounds so good. So y'all, when you're putting greenery or florals in a mesh wreath, you want to go and you want to hot glue them around your pipe cleaner. Y'all, my voice is going. Around the pipe cleaner, so that it will have something to stick to, because hot glue and mesh just doesn't mix too good. They don't like each other, so they kind of just are not friends. Doesn't that sound good, John Ray? Oh, Miss Andrea, your son cooked. Yay! Hey, that makes it even better, don't it? I don't care what it is. If you don't have to cook it, it always tastes better. Am I the only one that feels that way? I mean, if somebody else is cooking, it's going to automatically get a thumbs up for me. Because I'm this type, you know, if I like to cook, but when I've got something else that I need to be doing, it's like, hey, I'm good just not eating. It was delicious. It sounds delicious. Hey, our hot glue gun is hot now. So I've put these little flowers and this little fern into the pipe cleaner so that it will hold it down. And then I'll glue it. So you've got your tool on that pipe cleaner also, and that's going to help hide all the mechanics of it also. So that just, by the time we get it all on here, it's going to be so pretty. It's going to be so pretty. Since I'm not the best cook, it's always better when someone else cooks. Oh my goodness. Miss Andrea, I'm sure you can cook. I like to cook unless I've got something else that I want to be doing. And then it's like, do I really have to cook? What's wrong with us, you know, just fasting tonight? Everybody in the house would not agree with that. But hey. I grew up, so it was my sister and I. So my mom, you know, she taught us to cook. So knowing how to cook is a good thing, but sometimes I just have other things I would rather be doing. You know, like crafting with y'all tonight. Well, we got some leftovers in the refrigerator. So cooking's not high on the agenda. Not too high on the agenda. Not when there is some crafting that needs to be done. Need to get up under this. Right up under here. And if y'all don't mind spreading this, sharing this video, you can share it here on YouTube. Or you can copy it or share it over on Facebook. I'm not on the Facebook Lives anymore. So not as many people know that we're on here. I'm just doing the YouTube ones. I tried to get my pup to cook me something, but I'm still waiting. Oh my goodness, downright, that's funny. Well, if he cooks, you let me know. Because, I'm going to put my order in. Y'all, there's this guy on Instagram that I follow. And it's, let me think of the name of it. It's a guy and his, let me think what kind of dog it is. A guy and his, y'all, give me a minute and I'll think about it, but golden retriever, that's what it is, golden retriever. Y'all, he told his dog the other day, he said, he left him his credit card and he said, now, listen, I've got to go out and it's your turn to cook dinner. So he left him his credit card and he left him. So the dog jumps in the truck and the dog goes to Olive Garden and gets some pasta. Comes back and he throws the all the wrapping, the paper, the bag and everything, packaging in the trash, and gets a plate and puts the meal on the plate. And here comes his dad back and he says, well, let me see what you cooked for lunch. So he sits in there and he has a staircase in his house, and the area up under the staircase, he made the dog a house. It's got a TV and a bed and everything. I want to be that dog so bad. So anyway, he comes back and he says, well, let me see what you cooked. And he went in there and he tasted it. He says, man, I have to give it to you, Teddy. Teddy's the name of the dog. He said, you're a good cook. This tastes just like Olive Garden. He said, you just done yourself. Y'all, I love watching, because every day he'll put up those videos and it is so funny. He just knowing, dog really ain't doing it, but it sure is funny with his imagination, and he'll do something. The other day he ordered him 1,000,000 lamb chops. He likes lamb chop. So his owner left him his credit card, and he told him, he said, something about tearing up his lamb chop. He says, you're going to need 1,000,000 of those. So, of course, Teddy gets on the internet, and he orders him 1,000,000 lamb chops. The guy comes home, he just drops his coffee cup. I don't know how many coffee cups he actually has to buy for doing those videos, because he drops them all the time, because Teddy he's always shocking him. But it is so funny if you need a good laugh, and you like dogs, that's a good one to watch. A guy and his golden retriever. It's the name of it on Instagram. If she cooks, I'll have a viral video. You will. And then you can go, hey, Miss Sylvia, how are you? First time watching you. The wreath is looking beautiful. Purple, my favorite color. Oh, welcome, Miss Sylvia. We're glad you're here. So glad you're here. I was just telling about a little dog that I watch on Instagram. And it is so cute. I love watching it. And my normal time, Miss Sylvia, is usually Tuesday and Thursday nights. But with the holidays, kind of got off schedule. Hopefully after next week, I'll be back on a regular schedule. But I'm usually on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you ever don't have anything to do, you can come hang out with us. Or I know you probably got plenty to do, but you can still come hang out. All right. We're going to put a few down here on the bottom. We have a very friendly, a very sweet community on here. That comes to hang out with us. John Ray, are you on Instagram? If your dog cooks, you'll need to put it on America's Funniest Videos. Do they still have those, y'all? I may be telling my age right there. I used to love to watch that. The things that people would do. Oh my goodness, you'd think they'd just about kill themselves. Badly injured anyway. But it would keep you laughing. Thank you, Miss Tricia. By the time we get some down here on the bottom and soften this up, so y'all, I'm going through that pipe cleaner so that it'll have something to glue to. I don't need to put that on there until I put some flowers in there. So let me go around and put these little ferns on here. And we make wreaths on here, but we make crafts too. And I got to do some more solar DIYs this spring. In fact, I may start on that as soon as after not next week, but the next. Get some recordings out. I'm making tea. Sounds good. Are you making hot tea or iced tea, John Ray? I made iced tea for the first time in a long time for Christmas. And I don't think we hardly drank any of it. We have a bunch of coffee people around here too. My sons and I, anyway. And I like iced coffee and hot coffee. Do we have any iced coffee people on here? And y'all, some people say I don't like my coffee cold, but it's a cold brew coffee. It's different from just, it's not the same coffee as like hot coffee, just chilled. It's not that. Some people think it is. No, it's different. For sure. So I'm putting a little bit of this soft green fern going around. I'm taking that stem through that pipe cleaner and then twisting it around. And it's going to soften up all that pink right there. I've never tried iced coffee. Oh, John Ray. Need some iced coffee. They have some pre-made at Walmart back in the cold section. When I get mine off, I get the iced coffee bags off of Amazon, and it's cheaper to make your own instead of buying it already made. But okay, I am gonna have enough. Good deal. So mine takes 24 hours to make, and I make a big picture of it, and then it'll last me like 5 or 6 days. But I get me a big glass every morning, and then I have I pour it up and then I mix it with some sugar-free, or it's called unsweetened almond milk. I put about a third of how much of the iced coffee I get, I do a third almond milk. And then I've got skinny syrups, and I love the mocha. And I put a few pumps of mocha in there. And then put me some ice in there. You talking about good? I like it. I really do. Now I can drink my hot coffee too. Okay. Put that in there like that. All right, now we're going to come back around and we're going to add in our little flowers. There's Rusty Bucket. Merry Christmas, Rusty Bucket. How are you, my friend? I think though I did have like a coffee in a can, mocha or something. Oh, did you like it, John Ray? I use Swiss Miss for creamer in my coffee. I hope you had a good Christmas. We're already jumping into spring over here with our wreaths. Thursday night, I think we made a snowman out of baseballs is what we made. Here's one of them. Y'all, we made some of these Thursday night last week. Isn't it cute? I'm wading in a greenery back here. I told y'all that mesh and that tool likes to grab a hold of each other. Oh, thank you, Rusty Bucket. You are too sweet. Some lucky person got a membership. Who was it? Does it say who did that? It don't say, does it? So pretty. Thank you, Miss Andrea. I'm still waiting for winter here in Southern California. I bet it doesn't get there, Miss Andrea. I don't know though, with the weather coming in next week, y'all may get some cooler weather. Any Creations by Melanie was gifted. Okay. Divine Creation by Melody. Awesome. Princess Lexi, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. I love you too, Rusty Bucket. I am not a bad guy. I just got people that hate me. Well, not around here. Not around here, Rusty Bucket. Not around here, my friend. I had to turn that backwards. That stem. We love you here, Rusty Bucket. And y'all, I think about John Rusty Bucket. Rusty, pay them no attention. That's right, John Ray. Pay them no attention. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Princess Lexi. I stopped listening to every trashing. Right. That is so true, John Ray. I promote love and admiration. Exactly, Rusty Bucket. Growing in grace. How are you, my friend? I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. We don't do nothing but love around here. No negativity and no hating. Ain't that right? That is so right. Now getting these flowers to stick on here is more of a challenge than doing a grapevine wreath. And I've got to order some grapevine wreaths because I am out. So Miss Candace, how was your Christmas, my sweet friend? I miss my fuller buddy Tiffany. Rusty, she was in the membership this morning, and because of her husband's a pastor, so she was not going to be able to get on here this evening because of getting around for church and all that kind of stuff. So she'll hate that she missed you a second time, because I told her last time that you was here and your fuller friend was on here and you wasn't on here. She said, oh, she was sorry she missed you. So I have to tell her in the morning. That she missed you again. That she had told me she wasn't going to get to be here tonight. Maybe I get back on my regular schedule. Week after next, I should be back to my Tuesdays and my Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because nighttime works better for more people. So I went back to my nights. That's right, Miss Andrea. That's right. Absolutely. Hey, this world's got enough problems without us adding to them. We need more love. All you need is love. Love, love. For sure. So this one should have went there. But we will put it right here. And I am going y'all hot glue now on a mesh wreath. You have to get in there to the pipe cleaners so that it'll stay on there. Let's put one of these bright pink ones on here. Get up under here. So is everybody ready for the new year? I love Monique. Oh, Monique is so sweet. Monique is so sweet. We usually end up messaging each other about every day. Sometimes we'll get some recorded messages in there. I wish Monique could get her surgery over with. I told her I was praying that in 2024 that she was going to get her surgery for her shoulder. She has suffered with that thing too long. And it is not right that they have not done that yet. She ain't been here in forever. I miss her. She'll come in every once in a while, but she stays moderating for the Hodges, so she don't get to come as much. So I told her she don't never get to sleep. By the time she moderates for all of them, they need to put her on salary. There we go. She'll jump in here sometimes. I don't think I'm going to put that one there. Get this ribbon laying right. Y'all, that is a 4-inch ribbon. So this is what it's looking. Oh, I got notifications all over me. In fact, Monique she just made a comment on Facebook. She don't even know we're live over here. We just got a notification. Now I'm wrapping this. I know Monique waited way too long. She did. She needed surgery over a year ago. It's 1 a.m. in Sweden. And she's always awake. My eyes can't do all the lives anymore. I really pushed it today. I'll have to rest my eyes after Rachel's line is over. Thank you, John Ray. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Rusty Bucket. Good night. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful and a blessed, prosperous new year, my friend. And I'll tell Miss Tiff in the morning that you was here. I don't know. I think I want to put a little bit more greenery in there instead of flowers. I think that's what I want to do. But I want to trim it down a little bit. And thank you for for gifting the membership, Rusty. I am so glad, John Ray. I am so happy. I love seeing your birds too. And y'all, if y'all are have not subscribed to John Ray's channel, he has birds. Y'all need to just subscribe, and I forget to mention that. But y'all go check out his channel. Show him some love, because he shows us love. He comes over here and hangs out with us, and knowing he doesn't have to. And I appreciate it. Oh, we have We have some wonderful friends here. An awesome group of friends. In fact, thank you, Miss Andrea. You are so welcome, John Ray. I appreciate your friendship. Well, get in there now. Y'all, we're almost through. And I can tell y'all that it looks better in person than it does, which I think all of them do. Honestly, they look better in person than they do on camera. But that's just part of, even when I post them in my Etsy shop, they don't, the pictures just don't do them justice. That greenery, so let's just throw in an extra little flower up here. I'll have to do a little video of it and show y'all, because on here I just don't think it looks as good as it does in person. Oh, thank you, John Ray. Thank you, thank you. I like all the greenery on it. And the sign says, but with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. So, there it is, y'all. I want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with me. And I know it's, you know, Rusty Bucket and John Ray, y'all don't have to come in and hang out with all of us women, but I sure appreciate y'all being here. And hanging out with all of us crazy women. Miss Candace, Miss Andrea, Miss Tricia. Let's see, we had Miss Sylvia to come in tonight. We've had Princess Lexi and Queen Oh So Crafty. We've had all kind of people. Miss Tricia, praying that you get to feeling better, my sweet friend. Miss Andrea. Miss Bonnie. I appreciate everybody that was here. I love talking to all y'all. I'm so glad, John Ray. And I hope and pray for each and every one of y'all that y'all have a wonderful and a blessed, prosperous new year. May the Lord keep y'all physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. May the angels of the good Lord just protect y'all. And I will be back next week. I'll be in the membership in the morning at 11. But I'll be back on here next week, probably later in the week. Probably Thursday night. And then we will get back to our regular schedule of Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I do love each and every one of y'all. Y'all are in my prayers. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful, blessed new year. I love y'all. Thank y'all for a wonderful 2023. Happy New Year. And I will see y'all in the new year. So I love you all. And y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Bye-bye, y'all.